Gamer is first. Gamer is first. Gamer is number one. Uno, how you doing, Gamer? Hope you're having a beautiful, blessed day. Gamer, one love. Gamer 7774. Let's go see some animals, Gamer. Go check out this nativity sign. All right, everyone, one love. Hope to find you and your loved ones in the best of health. This is the most positive channel on the face of the earth, coming to you from the city of Cincinnati, or Cincy, whatever you want to call it. Channel devoted to putting the spotlight on the homeless crisis and giving life-saving holistic health tips. Herbalist over hospital is not even close. You're doing good, good. That's always a good thing. We welcome everyone to the channel. We don't care about your religion, your political views, your economic status, your race. As long as you're a good person with a good heart, we welcome everyone to the channel with open arms. Feel free to talk about whatever's on your mind, spirituality, politics, current affairs. If you got a business you want to promote your business. We are very pro-entrepreneur. We want to see every good person doing so good in life that you don't have to get the best years of your life to corporate America. Funk that. You saw the notification, so you clicked. Thank you, family. Hope you're having a beautiful, blessed day. Hope to find you and your loved ones in the best of health. And like I said, channel all about positivity. We go live to give positive people a positive platform where you can come unwind after a long day. Feel free to express yourself, be yourself without being judged or trolled. We're all about uplifting each other, supporting each other, group economics. We'd rather have 5 positive subscribers like Gamer as opposed to 5 negative, as opposed to 5 billion negative subscribers. And that's saying a lot because the channel is monetized. The more subscribers we get, the more likes we get, the more views we get, the more funds we can generate. The more funds we generate, the more people we can help that's dealing with chronic illnesses. However, we will not sell our soul for likes and donations. We don't want no positive, no negative people on this positive channel. Positive vibes only. You come over here being negative, we'll throw you a block party. That's where we hit the block button, get rid of you, and hopefully never hear from you again in life. We only want positive people on the channel. There's enough negativity in the world. You never know what someone is going through. A lot of people dealing with stress. A lot of people dealing with depression. A lot of people dealing with chronic illnesses. A lot of people dealing with homelessness. A lot of people dealing with stress on these corporation jobs. So we don't want to add on to that. We're all about uplifting each other, supporting each other. Positive vibes only. We welcome everyone to the channel. Feel free to talk about whatever's on your mind. Spirituality, politics, current affairs. If you got a business you want to promote your business. If you're on hard times, put your pride to the side every time you come to this channel. Feel free to ask your fellow human being for some help. We're all about uplifting each other. We don't look down on each other unless we're lifting each other up. So feel free to share your cash out, your PayPal. You may get your biggest blessings on this channel. If you got a YouTube channel you're trying to grow, feel free to share the name of your YouTube channel. Let us know how we can support you. We're all about uplifting each other, supporting each other. Life is short, life is fragile. We got to be there for one another. This is the city of Cincinnati. Let's go check out some animals here at this church. They do this every year. Nativity scene. All right, everyone. Humanism over capitalism. That's what the channel is all about. We don't worship money on this channel. Human life over material things. Is it too cold for the animals? Nope. Hey, donkey. I remember seeing you from the movie Shrek. Positive vibes only. Channel all about positivity, humanism over capitalism. All basic human necessities should be absolutely free. That's our mentality on Mr. Community. We know that's not reality, but we're going to keep putting it out there in the universe until it be. Everything human beings need in order to sustain life should be absolutely free. Hey. Human beings need shelter. Shelter should be absolutely free. Ain't nothing to debate about. If you want a mansion with 20 million rooms, like these ignorant celebrities, you should have to work for that. But all human beings should have a decent place to call home, absolutely free. How you gonna charge human beings for shelter? Food should be absolutely free. Not nasty processed food, not meat, because we don't eat animals. We don't promote the eating of animals on this channel. Ain't that right? The animals are our friends. Everything nature give you for free should remain free. Your food comes from nature, from the ground, from the soil, organic fruits, raw vegetable, nuts, seeds, and herbs. Purple potatoes, blood oranges. Everything nature give you for free should remain free. How you gonna charge human beings for food, but claim to be a Christian nation? And God we trust on your dollar bill, but you're charging God's children for food. How uncivilized, hypocrites. Water should be absolutely free. How you gonna charge human beings for water? Human beings need water in order to survive. That's a necessity, not a want. Good clean water, not nasty fluoride water. Good clean water should be absolutely free. Alkaline water, spring water, everything nature give you for free should remain free. Got to have a little compassion. If God wouldn't do it, you shouldn't do it. Live by that. If God wouldn't tell people, hey, you don't got no job, so you don't deserve to eat, then don't you do it. If God wouldn't say you don't deserve no water because you don't got money, don't you do it. Plain and simple. We follow God, not man. How you doing, family? City of Cincinnati. Just now got out here, most positive channel on the face of the earth. All about putting the spotlight on the homeless crisis, giving life-saving holistic health tips. For over 10 years, I've been paying the homeless to turn in cans, giving them a legal way to make some money. We got several videos where you can witness that for yourself. Go to our short videos and see that. See us out here doing all kinds of acts of kindness. Paying the homeless and the children to turn in cans, just our way of making something out of nothing, turning trash into cash. Sometimes it be elderly people out here that need help getting to their destination. We help them out with that. So if you love feel-good videos, you come to the right channel. We're all about positive vibes only, no negativity. Life is too short. There's enough negativity in the world. We don't want no negative people on this channel. Get away. Leave us alone. Positive vibes only. All right, a couple years ago, I lost my best friend. He passed away at the age of 49. I talked to him Saturday. By Sunday, he was gone. That's how fragile life is. Today is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised. Make time to be with your loved ones. Stop putting off for tomorrow what you could do for today. Don't get so caught up in this world that you forget what's really important. And that's being with your loved ones, God and family over everything. You should not be spending more time at your job than you do at home. You shouldn't be spending more time with your coworkers than you do with your family. You got to get out of that matrix, out of that rat race. You are bigger than a paycheck. You're bigger than a job, just over broke. They give you just enough money so you keep coming back, working year after year after year after year. You're able to retire when you're about 100 years old and got one foot in the grave. And it's called a paycheck, paying to keep you in check. Because that's what they're doing. They're paying you to work until you're old. Instead of encouraging you to come up with creative ways to get up out of the rat race and spend more time with your family. They're paying you just to go along in order to get along. Paycheck, paying to keep you in check. Don't let anyone ever pay to keep you in check. Follow your heart, which should lead to God. Find your spiritual reason for living. God is your real boss, not anyone at these corporations. God is your real boss. Before you was a human, spiritual being. You better remember that. You better have a total recall and remember who you are. We all are spiritual beings having a human experience. We're just suffering from spiritual amnesia. All right, everyone. Channel also about holistic health tips. Like I said, a couple years ago, my best friend passed away at the age of 49, far too young to believe in the earth. I talked to him Saturday. By Sunday, he was gone. Life is fragile like that. After that, a whole bunch of other friends and family members started coming down with chronic illnesses and passing away back to back. That happened a couple years ago, and it haven't stopped yet. I'm losing so many friends and family members. I feel like I'm going to be the last one left. That's a very, very bad feeling. Got so many loved ones that just did not know you could be healed from any chronic illness. 2025, you shouldn't be passing away from chronic illnesses. Do your research. This is the information age. The Bible says, my people shall pass away from a lack of knowledge. Unfortunately, that prophecy is being fulfilled. So many people passing away because they choose mindless entertainment over education. Shame. What you don't know can cost you your life. What you do know can save your life. Plain and simple. Education over entertainment. I try to tell a lot of my loved ones, I try to tell them, just because you're having symptoms, you don't have to go panic and run to the hospital. You got time to do research. Compare herbalists and hospitals and see who got the best track record when it comes to restoring health to people that's dealing with chronic illnesses. Unfortunately, like a lot of people in the world, unfortunately, a lot of our loved ones they know absolutely nothing about holistic health. Let food be thy medicine. Organic fruits and vegetables. You see that right there in the background? Vegetables, fruit. So my loved ones came down with symptoms, coughing like that. They don't know when you're coughing and sneezing, when you're coughing and sneezing like that. That's just your body way of trying to heal itself, detoxify. You don't have to run to the hospital and get medication with harmful side effects. You can be healed naturally, 100%. A lot of my loved ones didn't know that. They came down with symptoms. Against my advice, they ran to the hospital. They went to the hospital on no medication. They went to the hospital feeling good, just having symptoms they wanted to get checked out. They was able to walk and talk, a clear mind. After being in the hospital for about a month, all that changed. My loved ones ended up on 1,000,001 prescription medications with harmful side effects. My loved ones lost the ability to walk, to talk, to chew solid food, all as a result of hospital medication. It was a nightmare in the hospital. Lord have mercy. I stayed in the hospital with my loved one for a couple of weeks and I witnessed it for myself. I already knew that it was herbalists over hospitals from reading and studying for many years and getting in touch with herbalists that was bringing people and still bringing people off of their deathbeds. But now I knew from experience, because I was in the hospital witnessing all the terrible mistakes that the hospitals make with patients. It was a complete nightmare. I thought I was on a prank show. The hospital was making so many mistakes. Unbelievable. I shared my loved one nightmare experience in the hospital on several of these live videos. The videos that got the letter R in parentheses. Normally in the first 15 minutes of those videos, I explained what my loved one went through, the nightmare in the hospital, the negligence in the hospital, the mistakes the doctors and nurses was making. Seemed like it was on purpose. But after a while, I got tired of talking about it because it's very draining, very depressing. So I just give you a name or two videos every time I go live, and I tell you to go look up those videos on this channel so you can see for yourself what my loved one went through in the hospital. So I'm gonna give you the title of those two videos right now, although there's several videos where I talk about it. But these are two videos where I really take my time and explain everything that happened in the hospital. On top of that, I had ignorant so-called friends and family members with no morals that worship money. And once you worship dough, there's no limit to how low you will go. I had so-called friends and family members that started bickering over insurance. Loved one wasn't even gone for a week. And these so-called family members and friends that our loved ones let stay in the house because they was homeless, started going through our loved one personal belongings, got their hands on our loved one personal information, passwords, and started tampering with our loved one insurance policy. Their name wasn't on the insurance policy, so they say, hey, we're going to mess with the insurance policy so we can get some money. And these are so-called friends and family members. Friends and family members can be your worst enemies. Make sure your loved ones love you for who you are and not what you can do for them. Go check out this video on this channel, Walking the Hood, Mourning Loved Ones, and my buddy. I explained what my loved one went through in the hospital, the complete nightmare, because my loved one did not know it was herbalists over hospitals. You can be healed from every chronic illness holistically. Another video you can check out to learn about the nightmare that my loved one went through in the hospital is this video right here titled, Mass Police on the Block, Here We Go Again. You want proof that it's herbalists over hospitals? Go check out those two videos. I explain what happened to my loved one in the hospital in great detail. Herbalists over hospitals, everyone. You must educate yourself. Do your research. Don't leave your life in the hands of people that benefit from you being sick, big pharma, and hospitals. The money is in the illness, not in the wellness. They don't make money from healthy people. They make money from sick people. They're not trying to put themselves out of business, so they don't want you healed. A healed patient is a lost customer. Remember that. They don't make money from healthy people. The money is in the illness, not in the wellness. They want to keep you coming to them for expensive prescription medications every month with harmful side effects. They want you to keep coming to them for surgeries that does more harm than good. They get all kind of kickbacks every time you agree to those expensive medications with harmful side effects and them terrible procedures. Wake up, take your health into your own hands, do your research. We live under death care, not health care. It's all about making money at the expense of your ignorance and your illness. That's the mentality of hospitals, FDA, big pharma. Wealth over health. They don't care about you getting well. They care about getting your money, draining your insurance, and kicking you out of the hospital and moving on to the next fool, the next patient. You better do your research. Wake up. Take off the makeup. Stop playing the role of a clown. Educate yourself. It's on now. We're living in some critical times. Playtime is over. The Bible says, my people shall pass away from a lack of knowledge. Educate yourself. Read, study. Education over entertainment. The truth is out there. This is the information age. No excuse for being dumber than a box of rocks. Go check out the Anagram Hall of Fame. Put that in your search engine. Is your life already written? Is it already written how your life would turn out? The Anagram Hall of Fame. Very fascinating stuff. I did an anagram on a couple of my loved ones' names and found out their life story was written in their name. Life is so fascinating. Once you look up intelligent things and not ignorant stuff. Read, study, educate yourself. The truth is out there, but you got to be willing to go seek the truth. If you choose mindless entertainment over education, you setting yourself up for failure. Here's another outstanding website. Go check this out. Illuminati News. You want to know who really run the world from behind the scenes? Mayors and governors and presidents ain't nothing but puppets. You want to know who really runs the world? Go check out this website. There go some of the names right there. You're not familiar with them names. You need to go do your research and look them up. Educate yourself. We're living in a time of spiritual wickedness. This is spiritual warfare. It's a battle for your mind and your soul and your spirit. You better wake up and get prepared. Only way you fight the powers that be in the satanic world is preparing yourself spiritually. And you do that by reading, studying, and meditating and becoming closer to God. God don't like ignorance. So the dumber you are, the further away from God you are, plain and simple. God don't like ignorance. The Bible says, my people shall pass away from a lack of knowledge. Education over entertainment. Read, study. Learn something new every day. Keep an open mind. Even if you don't believe in something, be open to all perspectives. Knowledge is infinite. No one have all the information. Herbalists over hospitals. You can be healed 100%. Ain't no doubt about it. No matter what chronic illness you're suffering from, no matter what stage you're in. Your body is a self-healing mechanism. Work with your body, not against your body, and you can be healed 100%. Don't let anyone tell you different. Stop taking medical advice from people that benefit from you being sick. Big pharma in hospitals. The money is in the illness, not in the wellness. They don't make money from healthy people. They make money from ignorant, sick people. Educate yourself. Stop being a fool for the system. I've been a vegetarian ever since I was in high school. Then I graduated to being a vegan. I'm on the verge of being a raw vegan. That means eating nothing. That means eating nothing but organic fruits and vegetables. Eating like that, eating organic fruits, raw vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs, purple potatoes, blood oranges. I haven't been in the hospital for a chronic illness in over 30 years. Take care of your body and your body will take care of you, plain and simple. Treat your body like the temple of God, not a pet cemetery. Your body is sacred. Be mindful of what you put in your body. Your body is the temple of God. Your body is not a pet cemetery. Stop putting dead animals in your body. Then you wonder why you feel like animals want to live just like you want to live. Everything with life want to live. This, ladies and gentlemen, is not food. This is not food. These are animals. They got life. They got parents. They want to get back home to their loved ones just like you. Leave the animals alone. This ain't the caveman days. When the uncivilized caveman was living in the cold weather, while the people over in Africa, the civilized people in Africa was living in the warm weather, they could grow fruits and vegetables while building their pyramids. The cavemen was living in the cold caves, so they had to eat animals. They had to have an uncivilized way of eating. They couldn't grow fruits and vegetables. But you're not a caveman. This ain't the Neanderthal days. You don't have to eat dead animals in order to survive. Where do I buy my fruit? How you doing, family? From the local grocery store, the organic section.
There's two of them in there.
Yeah, they trying to get warm. I buy from health stores, regular grocery stores. I go to the organic section. I long for the day that I can grow my own fruits. But right now, I go to the local grocery store. And like I said, stop treating your body like a pet cemetery. Stop putting dead animals in your body. Then wonder why you feel like death. Walking around with a whole species in your body. Eating donkeys like a jack. Eating chicken, pigs. Then wonder why you sick. You are what you eat from your head to your feet. Leave the animals alone. Lord have mercy.
Damn, it's cold out here.
Yeah.
I'm going through the season.
Leave the animals alone, everyone. They are not food. They're not a source of food. If you believe in a loving God, why will a loving God give life to animals and then tell you, go take life from them animals so you can have something to eat? How loving is that? If God intended for you to eat meat, wouldn't a loving God have meat grow from the soil, from the trees? That way, no pain. You do know these animals go through pain in order for you to be eating on them come dinner time. They don't look forward to being on your dinner plate. Look, they like eating. They don't like to be eaten. Up there talking about this hamburger is juicy. This steak is juicy. Two things is wrong with that. That is not hamburger, that is not steak, that's dead animal flesh. And that is not juice coming from the dead animal flesh. That is nasty animal fluid, nasty and disgusting, not meant for the human body. Juice comes from fruits. Stop lying to yourself. If you're struggling to give up eating dead animals, you just can't help yourself. You got to bite an animal in the butt. You got to put ketchup on an animal butt and chew it like an uncivilized cave dweller. Go look up a documentary free on YouTube called The Dominion. Absolutely free. The Dominion on YouTube. I guarantee you, after watching that documentary, you will never want to eat another animal. It show you everything the animals go through, all the suffering, all the diseases, just so you can have dead animal flesh on your plate. And it don't matter if the animals are grass-fed or organic, it's an uncivilized act. Leave the animals alone. Eat nature's superfoods. Nature give you everything you need in order to survive. God put you in the Garden of Eden, not in a slaughterhouse of Eden. In gardens, you find flowers and roses, organic fruits, raw vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs. God did not put you in a slaughterhouse of Eden. Leave the animals alone. Go watch the documentary called The Dominion if you're struggling to give up dead animal flesh. And go watch a documentary called What the Health if you can't help yourself. You just need to bite an animal in the butt, calling that food. Wake up, educate yourself. All right, everyone, what's that talking going on? It's the city of Cincinnati, most positive channel on the face of the earth. We welcome everyone to the channel. We don't care about your religion, your political views, your economic status. As long as you're a good person, one to the channel. Every time we go live, feel free to talk about whatever's on your mind. Spirituality, politics, current affairs. You got a business you want to promote your business. We're all about uplifting each other, supporting each other. Life is short. Life is fragile. Let's do something positive with the time that we have on this planet. Let's leave a positive legacy. I'm into holistic health. I got a lot of loved ones dealing with health issues. A lot of loved ones that passed away from chronic illnesses. Well, really, they ain't passed away from the chronic illnesses. A lot of loved ones went to the hospital, diagnosed with a chronic illness, and ended up passing away from the hospital medicine that they gave them for the chronic illness. You go to the hospital to be treated for a chronic illness and end up passing away, not from the chronic illness. You end up passing away from the medication the hospital gave you for the chronic illness. The hospital medication end up giving you heart failure, kidney failure, liver failure. Look it up on your loved ones' death certificates that went to the hospital for cancer, diabetes. More than likely, they ended up passing away from the side effects of the hospital medicine. Unbelievable. Herbalists over hospitals. Do your research, everyone. You can be healed holistically, 100%. Ain't no doubt about it. Read, study, educate yourself. Read and study like your life depends on it, because it does. Don't be a jack. Read, study, educate yourself. Ain't that right? All right, everyone. I'm going to give you the name of some herbalists, certified herbalists, and holistic doctors. Doctors that went to medical school, in case you're impressed with titles. Unfortunately, a lot of people are impressed with titles. They say, I'm not taking no medical advice from anyone that ain't go to medical school. Dumb. You can learn some life-saving information from a homeless person. A person that went to medical school can end up giving you information that end up costing you your life. And often that's the case. Because in medical school, they don't get to the root cause of your illness. They suppress your symptoms. Make you think you're getting better so they can make you a customer for life. Never get into the root cause of your illness. Just keep you doped up on prescription medication with harmful side effects till your body finally break down from all the toxicity of that medication. Educate yourself. Going to medical school don't mean nothing. Herbalists over hospitals. You need to do your research. You've been in a car accident, go to the hospital. You've been assaulted, go to the hospital. If you are in excruciating pain, go to the hospital. Life and threatened situation, go to the hospital. But if you've just been diagnosed with a chronic illness, relax, breathe. Don't let anyone scare you into treatment. You got time to do research. Your body is a self-healing mechanism. Your body is always trying to heal itself. Work with your body, not against your body. You can't be healed 100%. Do the research, educate yourself. Knowledge is power. But nonetheless, I'm gonna give you the name of some holistic doctors that went to medical school. For those that's impressed with titles, MD, doctor, and all that. They just incorporate holistic healing into their healing process, which is very intelligent, because that's what the Bible tells you to do. Revelation 22 verse 2. Revelation 22 verse 2, the leaves are for healing. Not prescription medications with harmful side effects. The leaves are for healing. The herbs are for healing. That's in the Bible. Now, who do you follow? Dr. God or the system? Hope you make the right decision. All right, everyone. Also, this is an old phone. If the phone shut down, it's an old phone. I don't pretend to be something I'm not. I'm very real. I'm not rich. I don't got a lot of money. Like a lot of people in this economy today, I'm struggling to get by. The little money that I do have, I'm spending it, investing in the health of my loved ones that's dealing with health issues. I'm into holistic healing. So I take the little money that I do have, I buy organic fruits, raw vegetable nuts, seeds, and herbs, and juicers, and blenders, and air purifiers, grounding mats. I'd rather invest in the health of my loved ones as opposed to spending money on a new phone. So if the phone shut down, I just got to hit the reboot button and we'll be right back. If you wanna help me get a new phone, new equipment, you can donate to the channel. You can donate in several ways. Every time we go live, you can donate by way of super chat, super sticker. You can buy super thanks. You can donate to the PayPal H Taylor 509. HTAYLOR 509. You can donate to the Cash App. $ Mr. Helping the Homeless. $ Mr. Helping the Homeless. Because that's who I am. I'm Mr. out here helping the homeless as much as I possibly can. If you want to help me get better equipment. But more importantly, if you want to help me get some organic fruits and vegetables and herbs and smoothies and organic meals out here to the people and the children, the homeless, dealing with chronic illnesses, consider donating to the channel. Wouldn't it be cool to see me on here when you come on live, see me going around to different homeless camps, walking throughout the community, giving away organic fruits, raw vegetable nuts, seeds, and herbs to people dealing with chronic illnesses, educating them about the importance of holistic healing and herbs? That can be possible. You can make it happen. Donate to the channel. If you can't afford to donate, don't worry about it. We know about hard times. The channel is monetized. You can support the channel simply by hitting the like button, the subscribe button, viewing our videos over and over and over. The more likes we get, the more views we get, the more funds we can generate. The more funds we generate, the more people we can help that's dealing with chronic illnesses and homelessness. We got to be the solution that we're looking for. Real help is going to come from everyday people coming together, uplifting each other, supporting each other, giving each other a helping hand. Real change is going to come from everyday people, not being caught up in divide and conquer tactics, concentrating on what we have in common, not arguing over race, religion, politics, concentrating on what we have in common, pulling our resources so we can control the economy of our community, improve our community and the human condition. That's real change coming from everyday people, friends and family members, people you have access to, people that you can walk up to and touch and talk, people that can relate to what you're going through because they're going through the same thing themselves. That's where real change is going to come from. It's not coming from these billionaire politicians and entertainers. Every now and then they'll give you some donations to make you think they really care about you, but they never give you enough to have a real impact on your life or on your community. They give you just enough to make you think they really care. Real change. All right, we back. Phone was acting crazy, but like I said, real change ain't coming from these billionaire politicians and entertainers. Real change is coming from everyday people coming together, uplifting each other, supporting each other. pulling our resources together, looking out for each other. Stop falling out with friends and family members that you knew all your life over entertainers and politicians that you never met in life. That is extremely ignorant. You don't know how they are behind closed doors, but I do, because I studied the occult, secret societies. That's what these entertainers, these major entertainers and politicians are into. Satanic secret societies. Go do your research. To get a clue, go check out websites like Illuminati News, Welcome Page, and DavidIke.com, ICKE. Life is stranger than fiction. Read, study, educate yourself. Keep an open mind. Don't think you know everything. No one knows everything. Knowledge is infinite. Real change coming from people coming together. We got to pull our resources, create jobs out here. Not jobs that's about making money, because money don't mean nothing in the time of spiritual warfare, and that's the time we're living in right now. But in the time of spiritual warfare, what is important is reading and studying, meditating. The Bible says God don't like ignorance. My people shall pass away from a lack of knowledge. In order for you to get closer to God, you got to read and study. In order to read and study, you can't be walking around stressed out over bills. That's why we got to create jobs out here, so we can get this economic pressure off of the backs of the people. It's hard to read and study and meditate and pray when you're out here stressed out over how you're going to put food on the table. By the way, this is not food. Animals, meat is not food. It's hard to concentrate on what's important. Finding your spiritual reason for living when you're worried about how you're going to pay the bills. So that's why we need to create jobs out here, so we can get that economic stress off of the people's back, so that people can concentrate on what's really important, and that's finding your spiritual reason for living. Working for God. God is your real boss, not these corporations. We got to come together, uplift each other, get outside in nature, create beautiful memories with our loved ones, get out of the rat race, help out our fellow human beings that's on hard times, help out the homeless out here, and expose this satanic empire that we're living under. And I ain't just talking about the government of the USA, I'm talking about all these world leaders. A bunch of Satan worshipers that believe in worldly population. Do your research. Who they really are, they put in front of your face all the time. They just figure you too dumbed down, brainwashed, and miseducated to even realize the messages that they put into your subconscious. Unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. Not a coincidence. Don't let anyone tell you it's a coincidence, because it's not. God spelled backwards is dog. Because the satanic powers that be that run this world behind the scenes, they worship Satan. They got no respect for God. In their eyes, God is an animal. The word live spelled backwards is evil. Don't let anyone tell you it's a coincidence, because it's not. They putting satanic messages into your subconscious. The word lived spelled backwards is devil. Don't let anyone tell you that's a coincidence, because it's not. They're putting satanic messages into your subconscious. The word holy, Holy, whole lie. Don't let anyone tell you that's a coincidence, because it's not. They're trying to convince you to be an atheist, an educated atheist. So many atheists out here, some educated fools. They pronounce big words and they say, I know the Bible ain't true. They get this from, the stories come from ancient Egyptian mythology. I don't believe in God, I believe in science. That's exactly what the powers that be want you to do. They worship Satan. They know this is spiritual warfare. If they can trick you into being an atheist, they win. Because they know their God can't compete with the real God. Satan is no match for God. So they want to convince you to be an atheist. Let them strip you of your spirituality and you are doomed. You can't compete with the powers that be when it comes to weapons. They got weapons. They can point at you and make you have a heart attack. The powers that be got the dumbed down military on their side. They got the dumbed down police on their side. They try to rise up against this satanic empire, and they'll call in the National Guard and the police. And they so dumbed down, they think they doing their patriotic duty. Coming in there to suppress you for rising up against this satanic empire. No more debt mentality. Elaborate on that, Earthkeeper. And I don't know what I think of that, family. What? Explain that to us. What is it? Earthkeeper, everyone, one of our regular family members. Hope you're having a beautiful, blessed day. We out here with the animals. Nativity scene out here at the local church. Telling you, everyone, tap into your spirituality. Don't let the powers that be turn you against the only real power that you have against this satanic empire, and that's God. But you got to take one step towards God in order for God to reveal that true self to you. God help those that help themselves. Take one step towards God, God will take several towards you. But if you don't believe in God, then God don't believe in you. You don't want to get to know God, God don't want to get to know you. Who are you? That God got to go out of God's way to prove something to you. Read, study, educate yourself. Study every form of spirituality. Have an open mind. Then go sit in the dark room and say, okay, God, reveal yourself to me. I truly got an open mind and I want to believe. And just watch all the signs that you get. All the information that just come down into your subconscious without you realizing it. Watch out for numerology, synchronicities, and anagrams. That's the way God communicate with you. Very rarely will God come to you as a spirit, because God know a lot of us are so dumbed down and brainwashed that if we see a spirit, we'll have a heart attack. The oldest written scripture of religion. Well, I believe the same thing that I believe in all religion. If it make you a good person, then I believe in it. I don't care if you're a Muslim, a Christian, whatever. If your religion makes you a good person with a good heart and make you want to come up against the satanic empire, then I support your religion. There's a million different religions out here. So as long as your religion make you a good person and make you want to get off your butt and do something about the horrible conditions we living under, I support your religion 100%. There's a million religions out here. Whatever religion make you a good person, encourage you to do the right thing, then I support your religion 100%. Read, study. God is real. I know that much. I had contact with the spiritual realm. So I know God is very real. The ancient Egyptians, go study ancient Egyptian history. They always talked about the spiritual realm. And they were some very smart people. They built the pyramids. One of today's 7 wonders of the world. People still trying to figure out how they built them pyramids without today's technology. Help from the spiritual realm? I believe so. And the ancient Egyptians always talked about the spiritual realm, other beings from other dimensions. There's more to life than we're being told by the powers that be. Life don't stop with death, everyone. Read, study, educate yourself. The body can't go on without the soul. The soul can go on without the body. That's why some people be having experiences with the spiritual realm. If you don't believe in the spiritual realm, go check out this channel called Dalen Spratt. D-A-L-E-N, last name Spratt, S-P-R-A-T-T. You can get off this live right now and go check out Dalen Spratt on YouTube. He got this thing called the Spirit Box. You can download it for free. You can go to Amazon and buy one. Plain and simple, it lets you talk to the dead. That's right, you heard me right. It lets you talk to the dead. I know because I downloaded the Spirit Box and I gave it a try. I got an open mind. You say something work, I want to investigate it for myself. I downloaded the Spirit Box and I was able to communicate with one of my loved ones that made the transition from the physical realm to the spiritual realm. It was about my loved one voice. The question that I asked, my loved one answered. And my brother was there to witness it. Go check out Dalen Spratt for yourself. Keep an open mind. I know the truth is hard to believe because we've been dumbed down, brainwashed, and miseducated since we were children by this corrupt government and corrupt educational system. But always keep an open mind. You don't believe something, go do the research anyway. It can't hurt you. I don't take no kind of narcotics. I don't drink alcohol. I got a very stable mind. And I'm telling you, I had contact with one of my loved ones that made the transition from the physical realm to the spiritual realm by using the spirit box. Go watch Dalen Spratt, D-A-L-E-N, last name Spratt, S-P-R-A-T-T on YouTube. He got over 200,000 subscribers. So I'm not the only one that's impressed with this material. He bring in other people that he never met, and he let them use the spirit box. And they mind be blown, because they be communicating with their loved ones that passed away. It be their loved one voice, and the things that their voice says be exactly what they would expect their loved one to say. They ask questions, and the voice answered their questions. Same thing happened to me when I used the spirit box. Read, study, educate yourself. The truth shall set you free. Reincarnation, I believe everything is possible. I don't doubt nothing anymore. Reincarnation, incarnation, astral traveling. I believe possibly when you have deja vu moments, you're probably recalling something from a past lifetime. So yes, I believe reincarnation is possible. I had a lot of deja vu moments. I mean, life is just so unbelievable. There's no limitation to what could be taking place in this world. The spiritual realm is unbelievable. Reincarnation, incarnation, astral traveling, telepathy, soul contracts, all that is real. Nothing can't be done in the spiritual realm, put it like that. I believe everything is possible in the spiritual realm. All right, everyone. Let's get to the holistic health tips. I done got caught up in this. Herbalists over hospitals, everyone. Two of the best herbalists out here. Go check them out. Yahki Awaken, Y-A-H-K-I, Yahki Awaken. Self-made millionaire herbalist from St. Louis. Grow his own fruits and vegetables. Got his own land. Get water from his own land. Got clinical trials to back up everything that he's saying. He's restoring life to people that thought they have no hope left. Go check out Master Herbalist Yahki Awaken. Very active on Instagram, Facebook, got his own YouTube channel. More importantly, go to his website, Yahki Awaken, and check out all his life-saving herbs. You won't regret it. You can make arrangements to have one-on-one time with this Master Herbalist Yahki Awaken. Good to be open-minded, absolutely. Knowledge is infinite. No one has all the answers. Knowledge is infinite. You should try to learn something new every day. And you should be willing to change what you thought was true every day when you come across new evidence. All right, everyone, go check out Divine Medicinals, another outstanding herbalist. D-I-V-I-N-E, Divine Medicinals. Very active on Twitter. He gives some great information on Twitter. Another outstanding herbalist. Go to his website, divinemedicinals.com. That's the same name on Twitter. That's where I get my full body detoxes from. He got something for the kidneys. He got something for the liver, for the lungs. He helping a lot of people with some very serious chronic illnesses. Go check out Divine Medicinals. Change is constant, absolutely. Don't be a donkey thinking that you ain't supposed to change with time. Ain't that right, donkeys? Two donkeys right here, by the way, everyone that's listening and not looking. Go check out Divine Medicinals, everyone. D-I-V-I-N-E, divinemedicinals.com. Two outstanding herbalists right there. And you can have one-on-one time with Ta'udi Mayat Ra by going to Divine Medicinals, following instructions. Herbalists over hospitals. I'm telling you, it's not even close. All right. Pretty soon, I'll be giving you the name of some outstanding holistic doctors as well. But first, I'm going to give you some holistic health tips. But first, let me go on the inside. And you're making waffles for breakfast. I love waffles. They got vegan waffles. They got vegan waffles, vegan pancakes, vegan everything these days. I stay away from dairy. I don't mess with cheese and eggs and ice cream and none of that. Let's go check out the animals on the inside before, not the animals on the inside, but the display on the inside. Then I'm going to give you the name of some holistic doctors and their holistic health tips. Then after this live, I'm going to shut down, go to the grocery store, do some shopping for my loved ones that's dealing with some health issues. Let food be thy medicine. So I'm going to go do some shopping for my loved ones. I'm going right to the organic section of the grocery store. I'm letting food be thy medicine. Keep it organic, keep it natural. I'm a flying donkey. Yes, Eddie Murphy played the role of the donkey. Let me go show you the Shrek characters right over there. They're over there eating right now. The donkey's over there having a good time eating. And they eating, donkeys are strong and powerful. And they eating hay. They're not eating dead animal flesh. Some of the strongest animals don't eat dead animal flesh. Silverback gorillas don't eat dead animals. Get my book bag together in this cold weather. Run through the inside of this church real fast. They got it open to the public. Got a nice display on the inside of the church. Let's check out the donkey from Shrek real fast. Hey, donkeys. All right, everyone, don't be a jack, A. Choose herbalists over hospitals, I'm telling you now. Don't be a jack, A. Herbalists over hospitals. But nah, we ain't gonna go on the inside today. Got too much to do. To God be the glory. No false gods allowed. All right, everyone, as we make our way around the cold streets of Cincinnati, let me give you some holistic health tips. Keep you on the planet for a long, healthy time. Get yourself a juicer and start juicing organic fruits and vegetables as much as you possibly can. Every time you juice, make sure all your ingredients are organic. Every time you juice, make sure that your juice recipe got more vegetables than fruit. That's the healthiest way to juice. Every time you juice, make sure you make at least 8 ounces. That way, it can have a positive effect on your body. It can be effective. You gotta juice the right amount. Every time you juice, make sure you make at least 8 ounces every time you juice. 2 stories about juicing. My mother was diagnosed with stage 3 kidney disease. So bad she thought she was gonna have to ask one of her kids for, one of her children, not kids, not, what are kids? Sheeps. She thought she was gonna have to ask one of her children for a kidney. I don't believe in messing with the human body when it comes to healing the body from a chronic illness. I don't believe in root canals. I don't believe in surgeries, messing with the kidneys, none of that. The body is a self-healing mechanism. Give the body what it needs, and the body will heal on its own. Work with your body, not against your body. So instead of giving my mother a kidney, we gave my mother a juicer. And the juice recipe that we got from the juice lady. Within a year of juicing organic fruits and vegetables, my mother's kidneys went from being stage 3 disease to being normal. Just by juicing organic fruits and vegetables twice a month. Juicing organic fruits and vegetables does a body good. Not milk like we've been taught as children, lied to as children. They lied to us about everything as children. Holidays, lied to us about Santa, Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny. Milk does not do a body good. Animal milk is for animals. These animals don't wake up thinking about how can they feed humans. They're trying to feed their own. Animal milk is for animals. Human milk is for humans, plain and simple. Leave the animals alone. Who the real animals? The two-legged animals called man? Just messing with animals. Go check out Dr. Milton Mills, M-I-L-T-O-N, last name Mills, M-I-L-L-S. He tell you why you should stay away from dairy, why you should stay away from ice cream, eggs. Dairy is scary. Stay away from animal products. Organic fruits, raw vegetable, nuts, seeds, and herbs, that's the way to go. Nature gives us everything we need in order to survive. Hey, what about baby Jesus right here? Is this an accurate depiction of baby Jesus? Does that fit Revelation 1, verse 14, verse 15? Is that an accurate description right there? Does that matches the description? Just curious. The truth shall set you free. First, it may piss you off. Embrace the truth no matter what. All right, everyone. So, instead of getting my mother a kidney, we got my mother a juicer. No, because he was not white, he had dark, wavy hair. Let me see. All right, a lot of people say he was black. They say the first people on the earth came from Africa and they was black. And they say he would fit into that category. Some people say Palestinian. Revelation 1, 14, 15. Color looked like it was burnt. You burn something that turned black. Hair like wool. But whatever it is, I know one thing for sure. You better find that spiritual force during these spiritual times we living in. All right, everyone. Back to juicing. Juicing got my mother kidneys together. She was diagnosed with stage 3 kidney disease. Just by juicing organic fruits and vegetables, she was able to reverse her kidney disease. Juicing organic fruits and vegetables does her body good. And my mother have a whole bunch of other bad habits. He can't be black, bro. He was Palestinian, nor white, nor black. Well, I'm gonna have to disagree. I'm gonna have to go with black. I'm sorry. I do a lot of reading and studying from historians and biblical scholars, and based on that information, I'm going with black. First people on earth, the most ancient people came from Africa. They was black. I'm sure he would come from that tribe, the first people on earth. Feet, the color of bronze, looked like it was burnt. Anytime you burn something, it turns black. Inside the Bible, it says black. Black but comely is all in the Bible. I'm gonna have to go with black. But you can go with what you want to go with, but there would never be no convincing me that it's not black. I done did too much reading and studying. Well, hey, that's what you believe. I'm going with black. I had this debate many a times. No one never convinced me different. I'm staying with black. The most ancient people on the first face of the earth, the most ancient civilization. First people on earth was black. Revelation 1, 14, 15. Feet look like it was burnt in a furnace. Anytime you burn something, it turns black. Anytime you burn something, it turns black. Plus, there's much more evidence, but I don't got time for that. Because I know one thing more important. Do you got a good soul, yes or no? All right, everyone. Ancient Hebrews was black. They got an ancient Jews that was called the Philistines. Go look them up. They was black. All right, everyone. Ancient Ethiopian Jews, black. Juicing, ain't that right, donkey? Juicing got my mother kidneys together. And my mother have a whole bunch of other bad habits. My mother, unfortunately, like a lot of people in America, is overweight. You can't be overweight and healthy, everyone. You have to lose the belly fat. Bad health starts in the gut. You got to get rid of the belly. Plain and simple. It don't matter. Color. Here is the description of the skin being reddish. Nope, not reddish. I ain't never met no red person in my life. Your skin look like it was burnt. You burn anything, it turns black. We can keep trying to deny it all we want to. The most ancient people on the face of the earth came from Africa. They was black. The first people on the planet was black. Just accept it. It ain't that hard. And it don't take away from nothing. It don't mean that this group is superior than that group. It just mean the truth is the truth. The ancient Ethiopians was the first Jews. They was black. A lot of people just don't want to accept the truth. If there was proof that he was white, that he was Palestinian, I would accept that. I don't care. But all evidence is leading towards he was black. Came from the most ancient people on the face of the earth, black people. Black got dominant genes. Whenever black mix with another race, the baby come out looking what color? Black, the dominant gene. Black people come in many shades. You got pitch black people, you got light-skinned black people, you got brown-skinned black people. Black people is the only group of people that can produce every race on the planet. I ain't never heard of no dark-skinned white person, no dark-skinned Palestinian. All races come from black people. That's just fact. There ain't nothing to be embarrassed about. This ain't no competition. It's just the truth. All right, everyone. So Juicer got my mother kidneys together. Although she got a bad habit, she's overweight. She working on that. She's a chain smoker. Smoking cigarettes are awful. But that show you how demonic the powers that be are. Why would you sell things that causes cancer like cigarettes to God's children, but claim to be a Christian nation? God and God we trust on the dollar bill, but you sell things that causes cancer to God's children, cigarettes. Not only do cigarettes take out people that smoke, it take out people standing next to people that smoke. Secondhand smoke killing thousands of people a year. But that show you how demonic the powers that be are. They're the merchants of death. They'll sell anything that make money. They don't care. If it causes death, so what? Plus, they believe in world depopulation. Put that in your search engine. While you're typing in the real color of Jesus, also type in world depopulation plan. And realize they don't care if you're black, white, Palestinian, the powers that be, the satanic secret societies, they trying to get rid of everyone that's not in their satanic secret society. They don't care what color you are. You could be white, Palestinian, black. If you're not part of their satanic secret society, they getting rid of you. That's why they poison your food supply, your water supply. That's why they put chemtrails in the sky. Chemtrails affect your thinking, your immune system. If you're not familiar with chemtrails, this is the information age. Then the Bible says knowledge shall be in abundance in the last days. All you have to do is go look up the right things. Go type in chemtrails. Go type in Prince talk about chemtrails. Alex Jones talk about chemtrails. Dick Gregory talk about chemtrails. Put that in your YouTube search engine. The powers that be are a bunch of demons and they don't care about race. That's why they let Obama become president. And Obama is the same color of Jesus, black. We ain't never had a black president. They let Obama become president because Obama is related to Dick Cheney and George Bush. They're cousins. Life is stranger than fiction. The powers that be don't care about race. They care about bloodline. On YouTube, type in Tavis Smiley interviews Obama, and Obama admits that he's cousins with Dick Cheney and George Bush. The powers that be don't care about race. They care about bloodline. And YouTube, go check out George Carlin, the late comedian George Carlin. Next to his name, type in politics. He let you know these politicians don't care about me. They don't care about you. They don't care if you rich. They don't care if you white. They don't care if you black. Like George Carlin said, they got a big old club and you and I, we're not in it. Powers that be are very demonic. Why you think you unscribe the word Santa, you get Satan? And they get all this bloodline from the ancient Egyptians. That's why they got the pyramid on the dollar bill with a reptilian eye hanging over the pyramid. Go look at your dollar bill. Why you think in the corner of your $1 bill, they got an owl, the Moloch, that represents Satan. Put that on YouTube. Moloch, hidden on the dollar bill. Also, to prove how satanic this place is, they put it in their commercials, their movies, their songs. They pay entertainers to make you think it's cool to be Satan worshipers. And YouTube, go type in a very satanic Merry Christmas from MTV. They always pushing these satanic messages into your subconscious. And while you at it, also type in 9/11 hidden on the American $20 bill. Because we know that was another lie, like Jesus is Palestinian and Jesus is white. The 9/11 stories are a lie also. A bunch of foreigners did not take over no American airspace. They did not take over American airplane. Google 9/11 hidden on the American $20 bill. Put that in your YouTube search engine. And they choose to put it on the $20 bill because 9 plus 11 equals 20. It's on the $20 bill, the whole story of 9/11. You fold it up like an airplane, you'll see the Pentagon on fire and all other kind of stuff. Life is stranger than fiction. Yeah, we're going to get the truth today. If the truth hurt, then you be in pain. If the truth drive you crazy, then you be insane. But you're going to get the truth over here. The truth shall set you free. First, it may piss you off. We don't got time for no lies. All right, everyone, 2 stories about juicing. My mother also eat processed food. She's working on being a vegan. She's working on getting away from eating the animals because that's uncivilized. She's doing her best. But even with those bad habits, smoking cigarettes, eating processed food, she was still able to reverse her stage 3 kidney disease by juicing organic fruits and vegetables twice a month. That's all she could afford, twice a month. You've been diagnosed with a chronic illness, you need to juice 13 times a day. Because fruits got flavonoids that kill cancer cells and build the immune system. Vegetables got chlorophyll that kill cancer cells and build the immune system. That's why you need to go raw vegan if you've been diagnosed with a chronic illness. That means eat nothing but organic fruits and vegetables. You need to juice like crazy. Because you need a lot of fruits and vegetables in your system. If you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, you will get full before you get the proper amount that you need to reverse your chronic illness. That's why it's best to juice all these organic fruits and vegetables, because you can drink more than you can eat without getting full. You get full faster by eating your fruits than drinking it. You've been diagnosed with a chronic illness, go raw vegan till you are healed. That means eat nothing but organic fruits and vegetables. It normally take your body 6 to 8 months to heal from a chronic illness once you go raw vegan. If you're in real bad shape, it's going to take you longer than 6 to 8 months, but trust the process. Your life is worth it. Stay raw vegan till you are healed. My mother couldn't afford to juice 13 times a day. A lot of people can't. I can't afford to juice 13 times a day. So she juiced according to her budget. She juiced twice a month and that got the job done. That reversed her stage 3 kidney disease. And you should do the same. It may take you longer, but if you can't afford to juice 13 times a day, don't get discouraged. Just juice according to your budget. Trust the process. You will be healed. Another story about juicing. My cousin, a registered nurse for over 40 years, had to retire due to a chronic illness.
I said, what now? Are they in here?
My cousin, registered nurse for over 40 years, had to retire due to a chronic illness. She did everything she was trained to do in W. Down Medical School. She did everything the hospital told her to do. Nothing was working. She got in touch with me because she knew I'm into holistic healing. I gave her the same recipe that I gave my mother, the recipe for the kidneys. Within 3 days, my cousin got in touch with me and let me know she wanted to learn more about holistic healing, because in just 3 days, she was seeing positive results.
And this over here.
She was full of energy, and she was having regular bowel movements again. Why she didn't know this, although she went to medical school? Because in medical school, they don't teach nutrition as a means for healing the human body. They're all about pushing you towards big pharma. Medical school. Medical school don't teach you that nutrition can be the means to heal your body from a chronic illness. They're all about pushing you towards big pharma. Big pharma is all about making big dollars. The money is in the illness, not in the wellness. They don't make money from healthy people. They're not trying to put themselves out of business. Do your research. Read, study, educate yourself. Take your health into your own hands. Stop taking medical advice from people that benefit from you being sick, big pharma, in hospitals. Stop taking medical advice from people with good intentions, but extremely ignorant when it comes to medical advice, friends and family members. Stop taking advice from people that you got emotional attachments to. Take your medical advice based on things that can save your life. Stop taking medical advice from other sick people. Friends and family members that's just as sick as you are, trying to tell you what to do to be healthy, can't keep themselves healthy. They walking around half dead, 1 foot in the grave. In fact, already dead, just too damn lazy to lay down. All their teeth missing from eating processed food, junk food, meat, pop. But they're trying to tell you what to do to be healthy. Can't keep themselves healthy. They walking around overweight from eating dead animal flesh, meat, processed food, food that's giving them hypertension, high blood pressure, lupus, cancer, chronic illnesses we never heard of in our life. They tell us what they diagnosed with. We got to go Google it. But these people trying to tell you what to do to be healthy. Can't keep themselves healthy. Stop taking medical advice from other sick people. In their medicine cabinet, they got just as many prescription medications with harmful side effects as you, but trying to tell you what to do to be healthy. They got just as many doctor appointments coming up as you. They've been diagnosed with just as many chronic illnesses as you, but trying to tell you what to do to be healthy. Can't keep themselves healthy. Fat, snag-a-tooth, teeth gone, half dead, but trying to tell you what to do to be healthy. Telling you ignorant stuff like, do everything the doctor tells you to do. That's what I do. Yeah, and that's not working out too good for you, as we can see. How you looked in the mirror lately, looking like one of the zombies from the Thriller videos, but trying to tell other people what to do to be healthy. Stop taking medical advice from other sick people. Go find someone that's in great health, pick their brains, find out what are they doing to maintain great health, apply it to your life and see if it works for you. If it don't work, I tell you what will, and that's going raw vegan till you are completely healed, plain and simple, ain't no doubt about it. Let food be thy medicine, eat to live, don't live to eat. Stop digging your grave with your teeth. You can't be healed holistically 100%. When you go to the grocery store, you should say, I'm buying this food because it's good for the kidneys. I'm buying this food because it's good for the lungs. I'm buying this food because it's good for the heart. That's the way you should shop. According to food, buy food that's good for you, good for your body, not just good to you. Stop buying food because it look good, tastes good, smell good, or because it's cheap. When you go to the grocery store, read the ingredients. The more ingredients, the more dangerous the food is, plain and simple. When you come across big old words you can't pronounce, you need to put that so-called food item back on the shelf. Unless you want to take your last breath, be visited by the grim weeper of death. All your ingredients should be real easy to recognize and pronounce. Everything should be organic. Nature's superfoods don't got no ingredients. Organic fruits and vegetables, just seeds. But if you're not strong enough to go raw vegan, at least go meatless. Stop treating your body like a pet cemetery. Stop putting dead animals in your body. That's uncivilized, nasty, and disgusting. Walking around eating dead animal flesh. All that animal fluid in your mouth, you calling that juice. That ain't juicy. Juice comes from fruits. That's animal fluid dripping down your mouth like an uncivilized cave dweller. Treat your body like the temple of God. Eat nature's superfoods, organic fruits, raw vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs. Purple potatoes. Eat broccoli in its original form. Don't boil it, don't fry it, don't put it in the microwave. That way you keep all the enzymes in it. Very good for the human body. All right, everyone. So I told you the story about juice, and now let me give you the rest of the holistic health tips. Get outside in nature. Nature is your friend. Get out of the house with all that Wi-Fi. Your body needs fresh air. Your lungs need fresh air. Get outside in nature at least 30 minutes a day. Exercise 30 minutes a day. The easiest exercise you could do is what I'm doing right now, and that's walk. Walk 30 minutes a day. You've been diagnosed with a chronic illness. You need to walk 2 hours a day. Drink alkaline water and spring water from mason jars or from a glass. Stay away from tap water. Stay away from plastic bottles. Try not to drink from a plastic bottle. If you drink from a plastic bottle, at least make sure the plastic bottle says no BPA. The powers that be are a bunch of lunatics that believe in world depopulation. They poisoning the food and water supply. They putting all kind of chemicals in the water bottles, fluoride in the water. Drink alkaline water and spring water from mason jars, from a glass. Stay away from tap water. Get some water filters for your home. It's not even safe to bathe in this nasty, disgusting tap water. The powers that be are a bunch of lunatics, reptilians from another dimension. They are not human at all. These are secret society members, hardcore Satan worshipers. I'm talking about the Illuminati, the Bilderberg, the Rothschilds, the 13 satanic bloodline, the head in hand, the secret government, the Bilderberg, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the satanic Masons. Go do your research. Life is stranger than fiction. Go check out David Icke if you want to see who really run the world from behind the scenes. The mayors, the governors, the presidents ain't nothing but puppets. The real ones that run the world don't like to be on TV all day. They don't like their face all over the TV. Life is stranger than fiction. Go learn the truth. Next holistic health tip. Eat nature's superfoods. Food that come from nature, food that come from the ground, from the soil. Plants, not food that come from a plant, not food that come from a factory. Food that come from the soil, plants. Organic fruits and vegetables. Raw broccoli. Blood oranges. Organic raspberries and blueberries and watermelon. Kiwi. Organic celery. Eat nature's superfoods. Stay away from meat. Your body is not a pet cemetery. Stop putting dead animals in your body. How uncivilized. It's not the caveman days anymore. The uncivilized cavemen was living in the cold caves. They had to eat animals. They wasn't blessed like the original people of the earth that was living in Africa, living in warm weather, building pyramids and eating organic fruits and vegetables. The cold cavemen wasn't blessed like that by God. They was living in the cold caves and they had to eat animals. They couldn't grow fruits and vegetables. So they had to eat an uncivilized diet. They had to eat animals. These ain't the caveman days anymore. You don't have to eat like that. Eat organic fruits, raw vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs. Go to Amazon and you can get healthy raw nuts from Amazon. Raw Brazil nuts, very good for breast health. All the women worried about breast cancer. 5 raw Brazil nuts a day, very good for breast health. They also have other health benefits, good for men and women. Raw cashews, raw almonds, raw walnuts, all good for the human body. Include that in your diet. You should really try it. Go to a health store and buy it. Superfoods, you can't deny it. Raw sprouted pumpkin seeds, good for the heart. Tastes good also. Raw sprouted pumpkin seeds. Flax seeds and chia seeds, put them in your oatmeals, put them in your smoothies. Nature gives you everything you need in order to be strong and healthy. You don't need to eat dead animals for protein. That's a lie. You get everything you need from organic fruits, raw vegetables. Keep it natural, everyone. Everything you do in life, keep it natural. Everything you do in life, keep it natural. Don't go against the organic way of life. All right, I'm just Yes, I noticed that about the Amazon symbol. Jesus was black, plain and simple, accepted. Just as it's hard for people to accept that. The most ancient people on the first face of the earth was black people. The original people was black. That's where God coming from. That's where Jesus coming from, the first people on earth. It's only logical that Jesus was come from the first people on earth, and that was black. A lot of people can't help that. They want to make Jesus every color in the world but black. Black people was the first people on the planet. Go do your research. You can't take everything in the Bible literally, but the Bible gives you a description. When they say his skin looked like it was burnt, you burn anything, it turns black. He was over in the land of Egypt. That's where black people was at. In the Bible somewhere it says, I am black but comely. So quit trying to make it like he's Palestinian, he reddish, and he this and he that. Plain and simple, Jesus was black. Accept that and move on to other things in life, like fighting this satanic empire that we live under. Some people got a problem with black so much they would rather make Jesus any other color but black. Because in their eyes, black is gangsters and thugs. Because they've been watching too much TV. You would never convince me of anything else different. I've been reading and studying for a long time. If you want to go by bronze, okay, go by bronze. If you want to go by the oldest people on the planet, on the face of the earth, that's black people. If you want to go by common sense, God will come for the strongest genes on the planet. What other race come in all forms of color? Don't no other race on this planet comes in more colors than black people. Let's stop playing games. You got black people that is pitch black. You got black people that's brown, that's light skinned. You got black people that look so light, they look white. Every race on this planet comes from black people. And a lot of people can't get past their negative insecurities and a negative way of looking at black people, so they don't want to accept that. Ain't no dark-skinned white people. Ain't no dark-skinned Palestinians. Black people come in all different shades. Black people gave birth to every race on this planet. That's the stock that God comes from. If you mix a white person with a white person, what color does the baby come out looking? Which gene dominates? Which gene is the strongest? When a black person mixes with a white person or any other race, which gene dominates? The baby come out always looking more black. That's the dominant gene. Get over it. It's just the truth. Now let's get on to the fact that the powers that be don't care if you're black or white. They trying to get rid of all of us. Get over your little head and racism and accept the truth. All right, everyone, we even got some white scholars out here that admit the truth. Whole bunch of white scholars out here admitting the truth about the color of Jesus and his original bloodline, and he coming from black people. It ain't no secret. Just a lot of people still in denial. Everybody want to put a claim onto Jesus like it's some kind of game. If Jesus is my same color, that means I'm superior. You don't look at it like that. You accept the truth no matter what. If Jesus don't look like you according to physical form, so what? Do you behave like Jesus? That's all that matters. Everyone think there's some kind of competition, some kind of game. 2025, we shouldn't be having these kind of conversations. It is obvious the color of Jesus. He come over there from the dark land. He come from a race that's dominant. Egyptians were in black. Here we go again. The original Egyptians was black, but like everything else, other foreigners start coming in, and then the original ones get pushed out the way. Just like the people that lived in this community right now, the people that lived in this original community right now was black. That I'm standing at right now, but due to gentrification, the original people about to be wiped out, and their history gonna be forgotten. And then people gonna say the original people living here is the people that's living here in the present, white people. But if you go back further and further and further, you'll find out the original people was black. But as a result of gentrification, now it's a whole nother race living here. The original Egyptians was black. And then they started mixing with other races. Look at them, they want any color but black. Brownish, or almost black, kinda black. Very close to being black. Now I'm gonna say it one more time. What's the most dominant race on the planet? Stop playing games. What other race comes in more shades than one? If you mix a black person with a white person, what do the baby come out looking like? Which trait dominates the most? When you see a mixed baby, they got what characteristics dominate the most? Which one is the most dominant gene? The black gene. And this ain't about who's superior, this is about the truth. You can call it copper, you can call it whatever you want to call it. The first people on the planet was black. It says he looked like his skin was burnt. If you burn anything, it's turning black. Copper ain't black. You ain't white. They call white people white. Have you ever seen a white person in your life? If you want to be specific like that. Have you ever seen a white person in your life? We got to stop playing games. Playtime is over. The truth shall set you free. And just because he's black, that don't mean he's superior to you. But a lot of people got that problem. They don't want to admit that he's black, because they admit that he's black, they think, oh my goodness, this race is superior to me. It ain't about that. It's about accepting the truth. And I'm going to say it again. If you mix a black person with any other race on this planet, which gene dominates? You mix a white person with a white person, the baby come out looking what? You mix a black person with an Asian person, the black baby come out looking what? This is about the truth. Get tired of people trying to deny history because of their own little insecurities. Most ancient bones on the world were found over in Africa. First people on the earth, African. I never saw a white person in my life. But we call them white, don't we? We say white people, don't we? So if you want to say copper, he ain't black, he's copper. That's just in the description. Better get past your own little insecurities about race and accept the truth. I would never admit Jesus was black because I'm white. And that would mean that something wrong with me. No, it don't. The truth is the truth. Now, do you got the same heart as Jesus? Even if you don't got the same skin color. Do you got the same heart? Because some people got the same skin color as Jesus and they are evil. Some people got the complete opposite color of Jesus and they are some of the best people on the face of the earth. They are more closer than God than people that look like Jesus. Accept the truth. 2025, we still playing silly games. I don't give a damn what Caucasian. We walk around calling white people white. What color is you? White? That's what I'm saying. Everyone on here knows you describe Caucasian people as white. And I'm saying I never saw a white person in my life, for those that want to use the copper description. But when someone says white, we know what they're talking about. When someone say copper, we know what they're talking about. That's just in the description. They ain't being 100% accurate. So when they say copper, they ain't talking about 100% copper. They're giving you a description. When they say white, they're not talking about white like this snow. They're just giving you a description. I know damn well the snow is white. Point is, on your applications and all that, it says, are you white or black? When you say white, we know what you're talking about. When the Bible says copper, we know what the Bible is talking about. Copper is a brown color. The Bible is saying God is brown. Jesus is brown. The Bible says he made man from earth. What color is the earth? So you play game. Color is brown. People can't get over their own little security. Everyone want to compete. And I'm going to say it again. It only makes sense that Jesus would come from the most dominant seed. You can mix black with every race on the planet. The baby is coming out looking more black than any other race. That's the dominant seed, because that's the most ancient seed on the face of the earth. That's the divine seed. That's why they call the babies mixed, Because you can tell the baby is mixed with something else whenever a black person is involved. This ain't nothing but the truth. But we so caught up in competition, a lot of people don't want to face the truth. I never admit Jesus was black because I'm white. Who gives a damn? Do you like the truth? Or are you here to play a little competition game? All right, everyone. Phone about to shut down before I even got to the holistic health teachers. But I get irritated by people that try to make up all kind of excuses because they got a problem with the truth. Jesus was black. In the conversation. Go do your research. He come from a land where dark people lived. The Bible says he looked like his skin was burnt. You burn anything, it's turned to dark. The Bible says we made man from the earth. That's the ground, that's the dirt. The dirt is brown. How many clues do you need? And people like that get on my nerves because I sense a little racism in you. Because you can have all the proof in the world that Jesus is black and you want to deny it. What do that say about you? I don't give a damn if you can prove that Jesus was Caucasian. If you give me that evidence, I'm going to accept that. Why you think black people is the most hated people on the planet Earth? Went through slavery and ain't no one go through much hell as black people. And there's a lot of people that went through hell, but ain't none of them compared to the hell that black people went through. There's something special about that stock. I know where you gave me. I know you got that from Revelation. I read the Bible. There's also a bunch of crazy stuff in the Bible that doesn't add up. So sometimes use common sense to go with a verse from the Bible. Don't just quote the Bible. Take that verse from the Bible and see does it add up to common sense. Anyway, everyone, go look up these holistic doctors before the phone shut down. Go check out Dr. Sebi, S-E-B-I. Go check out Chef AJ. Go check out Dr. Joe Furman. Go check out Fully Raw. Go check out Chris Beat Cancer. Go check out The Truth About Cancer. All these are holistic doctors that can get your health together if you're dealing with a chronic illness. And this is a satanic time that we're living in. That's why you unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. They both run around dressed in red. You're not going to learn this kind of truth from the educational system. I don't care if you go to private school. I don't care if you go to college. You ain't going to get it from the television, telling lies to your vision. Shows are called programs because you're being programmed. The news is propaganda because you're being lied to. NEWS, North, East, West, South. They dumbing down the entire world. And they're doing a great job for what we're seeing today. They dumbing down the entire world. Just like the Bible says. They shall deceive the four corners of the world. The North, East, West, and South. Educate yourself. Accept the truth. Here we go with Iraq. Well, the people in Iraq must have been brown, black. We want to make God every other nation, every other race but black. Oh, he's Palestinian. Oh, he's Chinese. He's black. Go do your research. And there's nothing wrong with saying he's black. What do you got against black? Try to give him every race on the planet but what he really was. Anyway, go do your research, everyone. The truth is out there. When I come back on here, I'm going to come with some scholars that go tell you where to go find some good information. Because I don't know what the hell y'all reading. Anyway, this is satanic times we living in. Unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. Go protect your spirit. Go check out websites like Illuminati News welcome page. Go check out David Icke, I-C-K-E, David Icke. Go check out Jeff Rense, R-E-N-S-E. And your search engine, go check out Jordan Maxwell. Go check out William Cooper. On YouTube, go check out Behold a Pale Horse. The truth is out there. Once you learn the truth, don't reject the truth because you don't like the truth. Always embrace the truth based on it being the truth. Everybody think everything is a competition. Nope, Jesus got to look like me. Or if he don't look like me, then I ain't going to say he look like you. They done messed up the image of black people so bad that no one want to admit that Jesus and the prophets was black. Because whether you want to admit it, deep down inside, when you think of black people, you think of gangsters and thugs. That's the job that the TV has done to the mentality of the people. Jesus was black, accepted.